And before I could finish, hell no, he replied, my brothers began.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Denny live, LiveDen5 video. Here we are at the Central Pennsylvania Hip Hop Awards, and I'm standing here with one of the legends of hip hop, my man Dana Dane. What's good, baby?
Well, look like Den Live. You know how we do, baby. You know how we do.
Man.
Good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you, big brother. Listen, I know that you've been in the game for a very long time. What do you think about the new era of hip hoppers today?
Oh man, I mean they're still expanding the craft and doing their thing. A lot of the songs are not for me, but I do like a lot of the artists out there that's making it happen, you know. Long as hip hop continues to expand and grow, it's what it is, man. It is what it is.
What do you think about the situation now with Jay-Z running Def Jam? Do you feel as though that he's maybe do you think it's a bad relationship between him being an artist and running a label?
From last I heard, I don't know, but from last I heard, I think he's no longer the president over there. I think he's moved on since then. And right now, they don't have anybody in that seat. But as of being there for the last 3 years, I mean, I heard a lot of, you know, uprising in the artists that were signed and some of the moves that they made. But I think that's with any president anyway. Nobody is always going to like what the new regime does. I'm sure they'll bring somebody else in there that they still don't like what they do. And I mean, it's really up to the artists to really take control of their own destiny in regards to talking to the labels and promoting themselves as well as letting the labels promote them. So, you know, I think he did a good job with the R&B people. I don't know if he did well with the rap.
I didn't say it. Dana Dane is a legend. He said it. Y'all go to my MySpace page getting mad at me. I didn't say it this time. He said it.
Yeah, I mean, but it just shows in his track record with Rihanna and you know, the rest of the other acts that he had. But I haven't seen any other than Nas, any other rapper on there, and Kanye, of course, do any real big numbers that I know of. But you know, I don't know the whole roster, and I wasn't really following that close. But you know, it is what it is, like I said.
What would you say about yourself coming back out at this time, doing some of the more old school things? In terms of, like, I heard Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 are doing these hip hop shows like in places like Vegas and Atlantic City. How do you feel about getting on something like that with some of the old school cats?
You know, we not really old school. We classic. We legends. You know, our music don't stop. Just like, you know, the Rolling Stones and you know the Whispers and the Isley Brothers. You know, we got a place now. You know, before it was you know, a little topsy-turvy and where we fit, but we know where we fit, man. We started this thing, and more so Grandmaster Flash and Crash Crew and you know, Cold Crush Brother and Houdini, of course, and Dougie Fresh. But you know, I'm right after those cats right there, and we doing what we do, man. We all reinventing ourselves, doing new ventures. Like myself, I just got finished writing my first hip-hop fiction, so check that out, y'all. My first novel is called Numbers by Dana Dane under the Nicky Turner brand, so look for that book. I'm doing some films right now. I wrote a couple of screenplays that in Hollywood making their way. So, you know, you got to reinvent yourself. It ain't just about the rap music, but it's always about hip-hop, man.
Right, I hear that. I hear that.
Oh, which I need to know, because this is very important to hip-hop. This is going to be some real good stuff. You know, take this, teach your kids this, you know, because they need to know this. DanaDane.com, DanaDane.com. That's my website. Holla at your boy, Dickie Dane. That's what's really going on.
Dana got some serious plugs going on. It's all good, though. I want to ask you one more question. Seriously, how do you feel about major labels versus independent? Because what I've been hearing and the word on the street is a lot of the artists feel as though they don't need major labels anymore. They can do it on their own. How do you feel about major labels versus independent? And is there are majors still better, or you feel independent is better?
Well, it's to each his own. If people don't have the, I guess, the ambition or the drive to promote and do all the necessary steps to get their product out, then a major is better for them, because then all they can do is, you know, concentrate on doing the music. But if they do have the business savvy, you know, like a Jay-Z or a Fat Joe or a Master P or someone like that, then I think independent route is the way to go, because, or Jim Jones, like the Dipset crew, then you know, independent route is the way to go, because you promote your own thing, you put your own thing out, and you get more of the money, you see more of the money, and you control the product more. You know, you can control your release date, you control where it's at, you control everything, I guess, except for the distribution. You know what I mean?
What do you think is the difference now with hip hop, as far as artists now, than it was when you were artists?
I guess it's more of the versatility of it all and the wanting to be original. I don't think a lot of cats really want to be as original now. I think they following the trend of whatever is hot, you know, and doing that same thing. Back in the days, the whole point of doing the hip hop and the rap thing was to be something different from what was out, you know. Of course, me and Slick Rick have similar, but there was no getting away from that because we were in the same crew.
Right.
But you know, some other cats, you know, even Cool G Rap was doing his thing, but he wasn't the same as Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They can, you know, and Rakim wasn't the same as Big Daddy Kane, and Big Daddy Kane was the same as Rakim. Even though you could have put them in the same box, they weren't the same. They were all doing their own thing. And just like Public Enemy came and said, "Look, I'm gonna take it over here," you know.
Right.
And then there was Casanova Rudd. He took it over there.
Right.
Houdini was doing something altogether different because they brought the R&B flavor to it. So, you know, I think a lot of the cats are doing more of the similar situations.
Well, one day up the avenue, there was a man surrounded by the Fort Greene crew. He said,
Hear ye, come one, come all. The princess is having a royal ball.